Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to factor trinomials today. This is section 11.7, and we're going to use the technique factoring by grouping, which will work on every single trinomial you have to factor. We have the steps listed here. You can take a look at your notes, steps 1 through 7. This will give you the solution to one of these problems. Step 8 tells you how to check, either using FOIL or, as we've been doing, double distributive property. Okay? In order to be able to use this method, you need to be able to identify in the trinomial what a, b, and c are. So ax squared plus bx plus c is the basic form of a trinomial. A is a number in front of x squared, so a is 2. B is a number that precedes x, b is 7, and c is a number at the end. Okay, so c is 6 in this case. We want to find numbers that multiply to be ac. So a is 2, c is 6, 2 times 6 is 12. You'll notice I'm using the similar setup of the puzzles that we worked with in class yesterday. I want to also find those factors of 12 that add to be 7. So I'm going to put a 7 right here. So following the rules for the puzzles we were doing, factors of 12 that add to be 7 would be 4 and 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 plus 3 is 7. We are going to replace 7x in the original expression with 4x and 3x. Alright. Following along the steps here, it says that the next thing we do is we factor a GCF out of the first two terms. So I'm going to take 2x out. So if I take 2x out, I'm left with x plus 2. And, let's see, I wrote this down wrong. It's not plus 12, it's plus 6. In the second two terms, I'm going to factor a 3 out, so it's 3 times x plus 2. Alright, the last step of the process would be to factor the x plus 2 out of each terms, so you're left with x plus 2 times 2x plus 3. Okay, so that's just a description of all this here. You can read this and go through it step by step by step. All of these problems are going to be solved using factoring by grouping, and I'll just pick up the pace as we're solving them. Alright, a is a number in front of x squared, so a is 1. B is a number in front of x, b is 7. And c is a number at the end. So I need to find numbers that multiply to be ac, which is 10, and add to be b, which is 7. So I can make my little puzzle here. 10 goes on top, 7 on the bottom. And of course the solution to the puzzle would be 5 and 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 plus 2 is 7. So I am going to replace 7x, the middle term, with 5x and 2x. That adds up to 7x. I haven't actually changed the problem at all, it just looks different. I'm going to factor GCF out of the first two terms. I'm going to factor the GCF out of the last two terms, trying to get x plus 5 in the parentheses. It's not hard to do though, just factor out a 2. Okay. Now you'll notice that both the first term and the last term have an x plus 5 in there, so I'll take that out, and then you're left with x plus 2. Alright. Now you notice I had the solution to this problem written beforehand. The terms are reversed, but remember multiplication is commutative, so the order in which you have those terms written down does not make any difference. You can always FOIL to check your work, make sure you did it correctly. 2x squared plus 11x plus 12. A is 2, b is 11, c is 12. So AC is going to be 24. B, of course, is 11. So when I make my puzzle, 24 goes here, 11 goes there. Factors of 24 that add to be 11. Factors of 24. 1 and 24. 2 and 12. 3 and 8. 3 and 8. 3 and 8. Here we go. So I am going to replace 11x with 3x and 8x. Factor the GCF out of the first two terms, so I'm going to take x out, left with 2x plus 3. Factor GCF out of the last two terms, how about I go ahead and take out 4. I'm left with 2x plus 3. And then to get the final answer, I'll take the 2x plus 3 out of each term, and multiply that times x plus 4. And there is your final answer. Problem 3. pattern follows steps 1 through 7 every single time. So in this case, AC is going to be 5 times negative 8, which is negative 40. B is negative 3. Okay, so I set up my puzzle. Here's negative 40. I wrote negative 4B. It should have been negative 40. A little wordplay there. Negative 3 goes down here. We want factors of negative 40. It's going to be a little bit tougher. Factors of negative 40 that add to be negative 3. Well, there's a lot of things that go into 40. 1 and 40, 2 and 20, 4 and 10. And I don't think we get where we want to go until we get to negative 8 and positive 5. Negative 8 times 5 is negative 40. Negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3. So we are going to go ahead and replace the middle term with negative 8x and positive 5x. The first two terms, all I can take out is an x, so I'm left with 5x minus 8. I want 5x minus 8 in the parentheses, so the only thing I can take out of the last term is 1. I do not want to change what is left, so I'm just going to take 1 out. So my final answer, 5x minus 8 times x plus 1. For example 4, alright, well, example 4, AC is going to be 10 times negative 5, which is negative 50. B is 49. So I get my little puzzle here, negative 50, 49 goes down there. Factors of negative 50 that add to be 49. Well, how about a positive 50 and a negative 1? That will multiply by negative 50 and add to be 49. So 10x squared plus 50x minus 1x minus 5. So for my first two terms, I'm going to take out 10x. I'm going to be left with x plus 5. My last two terms, all I need to do is change the sign. So I'm going to factor out negative 1, which will leave me with an x plus 5. So my final answer, 10x minus 1 times x plus 5. All right. We're doing good. Okay. For number 5, 6x squared plus 5x minus 6. We are going to identify AC as negative 36. B is 5. We are looking for factors of negative 36 that add to be 5. So here we go. Negative 36 goes here. 5 goes there. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Think about it. Positive 9 and negative 4. So we're going to go 6x squared plus 9x minus 4x minus 6. Factor the GCF out of the first two terms. That's 3x. We're left with 2x plus 3. To get a 2x plus 3 left over, when I factor the last two terms, I have to take out negative 2. So negative 2 times 2x plus 3. When I take the 2x plus 3 out, I have 3x minus 2 left over. Oh. Let's see here. Let's get that so it looks good for your notes. 3x minus 2. Great, great, great. Alright, problem 6. Problem 6. I have AC is 12, B is negative 8. So I make my little puzzle. There's my 12, there's my negative 8. How about factors of 12? Oh, that had to be negative 8. So let's see. How about negative 6 and negative 2? Haha. We'll go y squared minus 6y minus 2y plus 12. Take a y out. Take a negative 2 out. And we're done. Y minus 6 times y minus 2. Okay. A couple of examples left to go here. We're almost done. AC is negative 60. B is 11. So we got negative 60. We have 11. 60. Oh goodness, there's a lot of factors of 60. Play around with them. 1 times 60, 2 times 30, 3 times 20, 4 times 15. Wait a second. 4 times 15. If 15 is positive and 4 is negative, we're in great shape. X squared plus 15x minus 4x minus 60. Haha. Take x out. Take negative 4 out. The final answer is x plus 15 times x minus 4. Our last example, AC is negative 24, B is negative 5. We'll set up our puzzle. Factors of negative 24 that add to be negative 5. 24 is 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8. 3 and 8. Let's see if I can make this work. If 8 is negative, negative 8 plus 3 is negative 5. To have a negative 24, I do have to have one of these negative, and that'll work out great. So y squared minus 8y plus 3y minus 24. Take the GCF out of the first two terms. Take the GCF out of the last two terms. And the final answer is y minus 8 times y plus 3. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Please bring your textbooks. We will work on these in class, and you will become a master of factoring trinomials. Thank you.